Ultimate Team FC25 reveal. See what happens. I'm expecting the animation, the FC25 animation, the new one, to be in here. I'm expecting maybe some news on Evos. Maybe some news on the new Rush mode as well. Rivals, maybe rival rewards, foot champ rewards. Who knows, right? This should be pretty long. Last year's one was 6 minutes, 30 seconds. So I'm hoping this year's one is kind of similar to that. So let's see. I'll try to not speak too much. I've got no audio. No, we're good. I need to put it louder though.
Is social.
Look at Jin.
Build your ultimate five-a-side and play with friends, leveled up by FC IQ tactical presets and player role boosts, and loads more updates from community requests.
The man himself, Pi.
Aslan, my guy, take it away.
Thanks, Philly. Ultimate Team this year is taking a new shape, as well as
That's
building
the
on
animation.
familiar features you've come to love. Our biggest update to Ultimate Team is the addition of 5v5 matches called Rush.
I'll give my opinion about
Rush
that
is
after,
a
okay?
brand new five-a-side experience that will give you a new way to build and play with others in Ultimate Team.
Quiet. I'll put it a
Whether
little
you're
bit
by
louder.
yourself or with friends, matches are always
That should be
played with
better.
4 people and an AI goalkeeper on each team. Bring in a player from your club and you'll control them for the entire match. And together,
This is going to be
the
a fun
players you
mode.
pick will complete team bonuses, earning everyone Rush points. A new way to get rewards in Ultimate Team each week. New Rush events will be released throughout the season.
Okay.
That will allow you to use different players from your club.
Hey, it lagged a little bit.
rewards. It's the perfect complement to the intensity of Rivals and Champs.
That's a
FC
new
IQ
celebration.
is completely overhauling tactics in Ultimate Team, giving you more control over how your team
We saw a lot of
behaves
this in the
on and
gameplay
off the
reveal,
ball.
didn't we?
Manager items will now feature tactical presets that make it easier than ever to emulate
That's
your
pretty cool.
favorite managers'
If you want to
tactical
play,
setup based on their real-life style of play.
if you want to play like
And with the addition
exactly
of
like
player
Pep Guardiola
roles,
and stuff,
there's
that's pretty
even
nice.
more opportunity to customize your players, unlocking new levels of tactical depth and strategy. Work rates have been replaced by roles.
Little bit
and
louder.
Special items released throughout the year can have boosted roles in different positions. In FC25, Evos will be less restrictive, allowing you to use your favorite players more often.
That's good.
Tired of all your Evos being green? This year, you can add backgrounds, borders, animations, and even sound effects to your players.
Sound
And
effects.
We heard your feedback. We're
Interesting.
excited to finally introduce a storage system for untradeable player
That's
duplicates,
cold.
which can
That's
be accessed
nice.
in squad building challenges.
Oh my god, that's
We're also
beautiful.
removing contracts. Players and managers will no longer need contracts to keep playing for your club.
To be honest, should have been gone a
We've
long
made
time ago.
improvements to
Let's be fair.
rivals as well. Weekly rewards will now be based on a new point system.
9 points
so
needed.
Even if you draw, you'll still progress.
Oh, that's a
And
way better
relegation
system.
is back. We're decreasing the total number of checkpoints and allowing players to be relegated when competing at the highest division.
You can actually get relegated
Live
now?
friendlies will no longer use your rivals rank for matchmaking, and instead
So
use
much
form,
better.
ensuring that players will always want to compete at their skill
That's
level.
so good. That's honestly, that's so
To
good.
round it out, we've got an all-new Ultimate Team Stadium for you to personalize, paired with new broadcast elements that reflect your squad choices and highlight the most dangerous players on the pitch. We're excited about all these updates between Rush, FCIQ, Cosmetic Evos, and some long-awaited community updates.
Look at
Ultimate
Buffon.
Team is jam-packed in FC25. We'll see you on the pitch.
Oh, you absolutely will. This sounds unbelievable. Can't wait to get started.
Welcome back to the world's game.
What will you do for the club?
Okay, so to be honest, not that long, right? Yeah, not that long. Around like 3 minutes. Okay, well, there's a lot of good things in there for sure. Okay, so Rivals having a point system, for me, that's better. That's way, way better than this year's system, because this year's system is all over the place, in my opinion. It's not great. So the point system, for me, just makes way, way, way more sense. Friendlies not having Rivals matchmaking, that's a W. You can't even like go against it. That is 100% a dub. I'm actually trying to find the little areas here. New stadium, tis what it is. Nice to know, but realistically, it's one of those things that will be good like at the start, but then we'll just get used to, and we'll kind of just push it to a side and even forget that we even got a new stadium, to be honest with you. But I guess it's a nice thing to have. Friendlies not having Rivals matchmaking is so good, man. So good. Because we all know when you get into the Elite Division, Friendlies becomes an absolute sweat fest. This thing is absolutely ridiculous, man. It's like you're playing a whole nother foot champs, but in a friendly mode. So that's definitely a really nice thing. The animation. I said I was going to go back to it. I will go back to it. I don't know, man. Like, the start of it looked good. Here, right here. This looks amazing, in my opinion, okay?
As well as
Let me mute this. This looks really good. This. Are you guys a big fan of this? Let me know. I don't know, man. I feel like this screen right here looks a bit... This part looks a little bit worse, in my opinion, than the one we have this year. Maybe it's just something, like, I need to get used to. I know, hey, there's a lot of people in the chat also agreeing with me, saying that they're not really a big fan. We'll see. I think they won't change it, to be honest. I think it definitely will look like this. I don't think they'll adjust to anything. But I will say, I do prefer this year's animation in terms of this screen right here. But in terms of the tunnel, I can't remember, I keep forgetting what year it was. It was 21, 22, I think. Maybe 20. I'm not 100%. The tunnel animation was always my favorite animation. Always. The tunnel has always been the one, in my opinion. So that is actually pretty cool, having a tunnel animation like that. But yeah, the end pot here looks a little bit weird. They've added in custom tactics for like Pep Guardiola and all the other managers and stuff like that. That's going to be very good for the people that want to play that Pep Guardiola kind of style. So I am a big fan of that. I do believe when you get to like the top, level, the Elite Division, Division 1, Division 2, all that kind of stuff, you probably won't see people sitting there with a Pep Guardiola custom tactic. They'll have their own custom tactics because, there's going to be meta tactics out there. We all know there is. But that's pretty nice for the people that are just like getting into the game. And if they want to pay the Pep Guardiola way, they can go ahead and do it. So it's a nice addition to Ultimate Team. Contract should have been removed a long time ago. Same thing as fitness. Fitness got removed, what, like 2 years ago? 2 or 3? I think it was 2 years ago. Contract should have gone with it. It doesn't make sense with contracts. Contracts is just one of those things that they pretty much threw in there to fill up the packs. So with the new rush mode, there's going to be like little events that you'll be able to play with like your friends and stuff. So for example, this one, you have to use a La Liga player. Rush points objective, earn 2,000 rush points. 45,000 rush points, and then you get a pack. Of course, it doesn't specify the pack, it just says pack untradeable. So yeah, we're gonna get like weekly rush objectives. That's pretty cool. So there'll be a reason to actually go into the rush mode every single week. But yeah, I'd love to know what you can actually do with the rush points. I don't know when work rates ended up getting introduced into FIFA. I have no idea what year it was. Maybe some people in the chat know, but it was a long time ago, that's for sure. So now work rates getting replaced with this like player role, sorry, and it's like player role plus. Like you can see here, Trent has got falls back, nothing there. Attacking wing back is plus, and then fullback and wing back is nothing there as well. So it's gonna take some time to get used to, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Like, a lot of people didn't like playstyle pluses when it first got introduced. People thought it was going to make the game way too overcomplicated. And to be honest, it has made the game a bit more complicated than what it was before. But realistically, I actually like playstyle pluses. I think it's made the game better, and it's made us look into something else rather than just, the normal skill moves, weak foot, work rates, all of that kind of stuff. It actually gave us something else to take a look at on players. Yeah, so this is incredible. The fact that tactics can now be given out in like short codes, it means when I go ahead and do a custom tactic video, I can just give you guys the code rather than you putting in ultra attacking, ultra D, defensive, all of that kind of stuff. You can now completely push that to a side and you just put in the code and it will automatically implement, like it will load in my tactics on your account. Other variations are available. So 4-4-1-1 has been removed. 4-3-3-5 been removed. 5-2-2-1 has been removed as well. 4-3-2-1, 2 centre forwards have been replaced with 2 cams. That's huge. We all know how popular the 4-3-2-1 formation is. 5-3-2 no longer has left wing backs or right wing backs. Is now being replaced with left backs and right backs. Same thing with the 5-2-3. Same thing with the 5-2-1-2. And the 3-4-2-1, the 2 centre forwards have now been replaced with the cams. So yeah, I guess, listen, the thing is with this is, yes, they've renamed the left wing back and right wing back to just straight up left back and right back. But realistically, you can make these wing back still. So technically, they're still in the game. They're just not called a left wing back and right wing back, if you get what I mean. 2 centre forwards being replaced with cams is a bit more interesting, in my opinion. Why? Because I want to know, like, what roles can you give the cam? Like, can you make a cam play like a centre forward? You get what I mean? Like, if you can, then this won't be that big of a deal. But if you can't, then the 4-3-2-1 might be finito next year, potentially. I'll be brutally honest with you guys with this, because they've got this year with, like, when you get a goal kick, they show you possession on the pitch. They show you where your passes have gone. They show you your shots on target, all of that kind of stuff, right? I just turn all of that off. What's your opinion on this? Let me know. What do you guys think? Because realistically, wait, was that my video getting recommended? Realistically, it's just nice to have something like this where if you don't actually like this design, which we've seen so many times this year, you can now change it into this. And I'll be honest, this does look better, okay? Maybe it's just because I've seen this so many times where I'm getting a little bit bored of it, and maybe this just instantly kind of appeals better for me. It would be nice if they changed this, though. I feel like this is very off compared to, like, the rest of the card. Evolve your favorite player items more often. This is huge. If you can actually get your players, or get your, like, founder evo, let's say, better, quicker, that's going to be very nice. I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like this year, the Founders Evo kind of got overhyped a lot. Yeah, hopefully they do way more, man. Hopefully they make Evos much better this year, and they are more flexible with it. So it gives us more opportunities actually upgrading the players that we want and making them more usable. And, of course, go with the power curve, not behind the power curve. This is something a lot of people are going to like. Dupe storage. Dupe storage for, like, SBCs. Oh my god, man. It's what we've been wanting. It's something that we've wanted for so long, and it's something we finally got. And you can hold up to 100 untradeable items. Do you know how good that is? I will say, though, I think this also does mean next year we'll end up seeing SBCs cost more. Because if people are going to be able to hold on to, like, 89s, 90s, 91s, all of this kind of stuff, it means EA would want to take a lot of fodder away from people. So I do believe SBCs next year will cost more because of this SBC storage being a thing. But to be honest, I don't really care too much. Why? Because I feel like an SBC storage was something that we needed for a very long time, and it's something that we're finally getting. I like this better than this year's one. Why? Because there's some, like, relevancy to draws. There's something there. Draws this year, I honestly, like, I said it ages ago. I said it, like, months ago. Why don't they do, like, penalty shootout after the 90 minutes? Because draws are so irrelevant. It's so bad when you draw a game in Rivals, because it doesn't mean anything. You don't, you know, progress. You don't get your wins. A win for your 7 wins. You don't, you know, you don't do anything. It's just like there. It's like you never played the game pretty much. So this is actually much better, because if you do draw a game, there's actually something to it. There's something there now. So win 3 points, draw 1 point, loss +0. Makes sense. I think it's a better system. Legacy division placement. So if you are in, is this an image? Ah, it is. Perfect. If you are in Elite Division on FC24, you don't start in Division 10. You will be in Division 7 in FC25. That's good. That's really good. That also makes it where people are now probably going to be trying to grind to get into the Elite Division, knowing that they will be in a higher division. Actually, they don't really need to go all the way to the Elite Division, realistically. Let's be honest here. If they just get to Division 2, like, Division 2 will be the same as the Elite. So people in, like, Division 5, Division 6, they have a purpose now to grind to these divisions here, so they can actually be in Division 7 when FC25 comes round. Contract removal being a thing, in my opinion, amazing. And I think in everyone else's opinion, also very good as well. But what is going to happen now with 7.5k packs? Because 7.5k packs, they usually give you, like, what, 2 to 3 contracts each pack you open. Does that mean now 7.5k packs feels like it's going to be better value because they're going to fill it up with more players? Or will they fill it up with other things? Stadiums, TIFO, badges, all of that kind of stuff, right? I believe there's no need for them, or there's no reason for them not to go down the player route. Why would they not? We have so many packs in this game that we open, and I feel like the 7.5k packs, they're, like, irrelevant after, like, the first month or 2.